Hello, one and all, and welcome to the virtual Lady in Black tonight for Ryco Performance Friday Night Top Split. Alongside me tonight is Joseph Causey and Sheldon Atkins, and I am your producer, Austin Derbyshire, and we are excited to bring to you tonight this action. It's been a wild few weeks here in iRacing, and the action is sure going to continue tonight. Sheldon, what do you think about the track tonight?
It is one of the best tracks on the circuit, and it's so unique. Every corner, it's an entirely different experience. Turn 1 and 2, you send it in there pretty much as fast as you can. Ride it up until you just about see Jesus, and you drive it up off the wall. Then you run it down the back straightaway. Then you got to back it all the way down and crawl into turns 3 and 4. Then find a way to get the power down and drive off the corner. Absolute blast. This place is slick. It's worn out. We're in for a treat.
And Joseph, what can you tell us about what's going to happen tonight here at Darlington?
This is one of the tracks that's fast, it's slick. You gotta watch out for the wall. That's why they call it the Darlington Strike, the Lady in Black. Freaking, you hit the wall here, it's gonna be a long day for you, and you just don't want to tear up your race car. You gotta keep it clean. You gotta keep it nice, but you gotta keep going fast to be up towards the front.
Sheldon, tell us about your keys to the race tonight.
The most important thing is you got to always focus on when you come here. You got to race a track. You don't want to worry about what your competitors are doing. They're going to go out there, they're going to knock down the fence, they're going to wear out their tires. You got to go out here, drive your own race, work your way to the front, and then just worry about, yourself. Most important thing after that is you got to minimize your mistakes. It's so easy to slide up into the wall, like we just said, tear the right side off, knock the toe link out. It takes nothing to ruin your day here. And as my dumb butt just said and spoiled it, you just keep it out of the fence. These things, they're only but so tough.
All right. Well, with that said, we will go into our picks tonight, and we'll start off with you, Joseph.
Yes, I'm gonna pick Nicholas Roman. Seen him Monday night. He was fast. He was stayed up front most of the race, and I think he won it Monday night. So I'm gonna go with the winner Monday night. I feel pretty confident about this one.
Man, you were digging pretty deep there for Roman. For me personally, I'm gonna knock Darby off his seat here. I'm gonna take Levine tonight. Talked to him earlier. He says he's got a real good car. He said he likes his chances of winning this thing. So we'll see what he's got.
And I am going to take Joseph tonight. He's had a great past few weeks here on the Friday Night Top Split, and I'm expecting him to break through and get another W tonight. With that said, we have 30 seconds left before qualifying is over, so we'll take a quick look at the weather here in Darlington. 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius, track temperature 104 and 40 degrees Celsius. What is that going to make for the driving tonight?
Well, it's not as hot as it's been all week, but I mean, it's going to be slick all the way throughout the run. You don't feel like you have any grip here at any point, at least in my experience.
Yeah, this place is like a cheese grater. It just shreds the tires. This old wore out surface, it don't like tires. It don't want them on it. It just wants to eat them up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now is time for us to start with our starting grid here for Friday Night Top Split presented by Ryco Performance. Starting on the inside is Garrett Mains, our lone pro driver tonight. And on the outside will be Alex Murray. Starting in row 2, Clayton Hoffman and Paul Bergroli in P4, Andrew Navarro P5 with Nicholas Roman in P6, Austin Fitzgerald in P7, Johnny Baldridge P8. And rounding out our top 10 will be Junior Borborema and Joshua Watson in P10.
Just outside of the top 10, P11, we got Tommy Gossett starting on his outside as Edward Shearer Jr. In 13th, we got Brandon D. Evans, followed immediately by Miller Bonds on his outside. In P15, we got Nathan Biggert, followed by Roger Pierce on his outside. 17th, we got Sean Rogers, the 4th, and Chris Wilhite. 18th, 19th, we have Alan Wilson, the 3rd, and then we got Lucy Becerra rounding out your top 20.
Starting in P20, we have Luis Becerra, and P21, we have Sean Coughlin. Starting P21, or P22, my bad. Dustin Levine and P23, Logan Powers. Starting P24, we have Jacob Klein and Nicholas Padovich. And starting P26, we have Jacob Snyder. In P27, we have Ethan Lane. And let's see, rounding out towards the bottom, last couple rows, we got Joseph, P28, and we have Jose Salas Jr. in P29.
Megan McGuire will be starting in P30 with, Thomas Hazard, P31, P32, Carlos Fonseca. Nolan Hodgson starting on the inside, Mike Knight after him, Neil Pearson, Jason Wallet. And that rounds out our field tonight.
That's a stacked house tonight, ain't it?
It is definitely a full lobby tonight.
I forgot to mention lap traffic.
Just getting our audio all set up there. And yeah, this is going to be a wild race tonight.
Your biggest problem here on the start. Everybody gonna be able to make it through turns 1 and 2. All right, that place can be full of chaos pretty early in these things.
Drivers getting ready for the pace car to come off. Only one lap here till we start, and then yeah, we'll take that green flag.
You're doing great, Darbs. You're doing great.
And the pace car is off, waiting for Garrett Maines to get the green flag before he goes. And they are off. Green flag is in the air.
Looks like Garrett's gonna get a clean start heading down here into 1. A little bit of competition coming from his outside here. Everybody's gonna single file out here in the top 4 spots.
Everybody's jockeying for a position here as they. Oh, we got
right
some
in the back.
wet down there, down in the back. Was that Joseph?
Looks like Miller Bonds.
No caution.
This place is notorious here in iRacing for no cautions down on the lower apron.
It is something that we did see earlier in the week. Ethan Lane.
I thought they were going to go easy here. I was wrong. It's a long race, man.
Yeah, still no caution, and he better get up the pace, or he's definitely going to be losing a lap here.
Yeah, somebody better go up there and give David Hooch a little prod in the side. It looks like he's taking a nap right now. But Garrett Maines is off to a nice little lead here at the start, about 4/10 up on the rest of the field. The rest of these guys are falling out here.
I bet everybody else likes it. They don't want to see a yellow flag already. Just keep this green and let's keep rolling.
Yeah, this is nothing worse than iPacing here, I can tell you that.
Oh, a couple of drivers darting out, trying to see if it's their time to get around. Looks like Austin Fitzgerald fighting with Edward Shearer Jr. at the moment.
Yeah, one of the things we're going to see a lot of this race, too, is just how hard it is to pass here. 3 and 4, you send it down to the bottom. You hope you can get the runoff, but a lot of times that guy on your outside can get a really good dart coming out of the corner. And 1 and 2, you just don't really want to try it as much as you can avoid it, because there's not much room to get anything done in there.
Now we do see some of our normal top front runners like Sean Conklin and Tommy Gossett a little bit further back. Like, are they going to be able to battle through the track like we do see at normal tracks?
Well, this is always.
Oh, no, you go.
All right. I mean, this place is always a matter of attrition. You know, a lot of these guys that are up front, they're going to run out here, they're going to burn their stuff off, and the guys in the back, look, the cream always rises. You know, I'm pretty positive Tommy Gossett will be able to find his way through here, as well as, you know, the rest of these big names we got starting in the back.
We did just see Junior Borborema in the 14 throwback car trying to get around Joshua Watson. Electing not to wear fancy paint tonight, but he is able to hold off Borborema and keep him in P9. We do have another driver falling off pace. It looks like Roger Pierce. Looks actually like a disconnect problem for him.
Oh, Vroman and Baldridge are running really tight here right now. Baldridge is trying to get a pass on Vroman, got loose coming out of turn 4. That might end up being problematic in the long run. We know old Johnny here.
As we look through the field to see some more action that's happening. All these drivers, impressively, we've been seeing them keep off the wall more than what we have seen earlier in the week, that's for sure.
Well, we just started the race, and they got all fresh tires, so they're trying to be nice to the tires. Hopefully,
Oh, there's one there.
There's the wall coming off the board. You want to try to be nice to the tires as much as you can here. The longevity of the tires means a whole lot near the end.
I didn't know we ran with tires here first year that I ran here, to be honest.
Like 6 in the block.
Oh man, felt like stop signs on the wheels.
And Conklin on the inside, 3 and 4, making the pass and on Austin Fitzgerald, down 6 spots from his start of the race tonight.
Yeah, it's just so hard to get a good launch here and be aggressive and pull forward to the pack, especially on the starts. It's you go in there, you got 10 cars shoved in a hole where you can only fit one. It gets pretty sketchy.
Do you see the Hot Wheels car here moving to the inside? That looks like it is Sean Rogers getting to the inside, but not able to hold it down. Quite a bit of battling back here, boys.
Yeah, well, right now what I'm looking at is Conklin just picking them off corner at a time here. Doesn't look like people are trying to fight him back too much right now.
Hey, Conklin's the guy that will just, if you don't get out of his way, he's very aggressive. He will make his way towards the front really quick, really fast.
No, not Conklin, man. What are you talking about? I've never seen him use the bumper.
Got some more action a little bit further up. Josh Watson now making the move on Johnny Baldridge and getting up him. Watson is up 3 positions since the start of this race.
Yeah, just a little bit behind them. Barbarema just clipped the fence in the center of 1 and 2. He's going to lose a couple spots here down the back straightaway. He's under heavy pressure back here.
It looks like Barbarema making up another position. He has lost 2 positions since the start of the race, but able to get around Edward Shearer Jr. there, and now right on Conklin's tail still. Oh, and as Conklin gets in the wall.
Conklin's got to be visiting that wall too many times, and it's not going to pay off for him.
Yeah, these guys know we got 147 laps in this thing, right?
Yeah, impressive enough, though. We are 13 laps in, and we're still running green flag laps here. And
I mean, we're
Alex Murray not that far behind Maines. He's made up some time, it seems.
Alex Murray is really good with saving his tires. He knows, he's been on here for quite a while. He knows what to do, and he is going to try to challenge Maines here, but Maines is one tough customer to get around.
Yeah, Alex Murray is definitely, since the start of the season, where you are starting to see him run up front and stay up front a lot more than in previous weeks. The past 3 weeks, I would guess would be his best of the season, at least here on Friday nights.
he's been running pretty solid here these past couple, that's for sure. I will say, just watched Levine give a little bump to Padovich back a lap or so ago. He's getting aggressive early, it looks like.
Levine's always aggressive. Levine always likes to go towards the front. That's the way Levine is, man. I've known him for quite a while now, been teammates with him, and he don't like sitting in the back.
He's pushing him down the back straightaway here again.
And we do watch Levine here as he is running a GridVision throwback car. Well, painted by yours truly, so of course I'll give a little bit of camera time here. But he is battling for P19 here with Nicholas Padovich.
Yeah, that is a beautiful David Pearson throwback you got on there for him.
A little self-promotion there, Darby.
Oh, of course.
Drop the link in chat, buddy.
But Garrett Main still holding down fort here as we complete lap 16 at Darlington. What a run.
Everybody's just single file. Nobody Well, there's some movement in the back, but everybody's just trying to bide their time. It looks like to try to save as much as they can.
Oh, yeah, you know, you can't win this thing on lap 17, but you damn sure can't lose it.
Separated from the pack a little bit. Right now we're watching P24 and P25, Jacob Snyder and Jason Waller. So side by side, and definitely probably going to be falling back a little bit compared to the pack in front of them.
Yeah, the guy I never envy in this kind of battle right here is that third car in it. The one that's not necessarily trying to battle, just praying that the two in front of you figure it out so you can go forward again.
Especially like the Altel car right there. He's like, come on, guys, figure it out already. Let's go.
That would be Nolan Hodgson, P30, or sorry, car number 31 in the split.
That's a really cool Newman throwback he's got on there. I've seen many throwbacks to the Rocket Man. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, definitely. It would have been better, you know. I definitely wish Dodge was still in, but
Agreed.
but definitely a nice paint scheme there. Some more action up front. Sean Rogers and Logan Powers battling out for P21.
Oh, we got a wreck here in front stretch.
Brandon Evans.
Oh, don't back up.
That's
What is he
That's
doing?
going to be a yellow.
Wow.
What? Why? That's
well,
lack of judgment.
I don't think that was more so lack of judgment than it might have been, hey, I'm wrecked. I want a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not going to be a popular move.
No, it's not very. A lot of people are gonna like that when they go back and watch this.
We've definitely seen worse things caught on camera here on GridVision, but we will take a look from the GridVision drone. Oh, that was a little bit too soon. Here we go. Right in front of Sean Conklin.
Oh.
That was bad judgment. It looked like he tried to come down to block Conklin, and Conklin was already there.
Try and go
It's
a
so
little bit
easy
further
to
back.
do though too at the same time because these cars kind of wander coming up off the corners here.
He touched the
But-
wall, and then it looks
Yeah,
like he
it's-
started drifting around.
I don't know. That looked more like a block to me. An attempt anyway.
Yeah, a bad attempt.
But we're back
them all.
live here on pit road as the drivers come to take some fuel and get tires.
Oh, third car in line there just overshot his box a little bit. Let's see how far back he cycles out. The 10 of Hoffman.
Oh, we got a 2-tire fire from Roman. Early 2-tire fire.
Well, if there's one driver who could pull off that, I would definitely say would be Roman.
Well, I mean, we're 22 laps in. He was back there in mid-pack from where he started. We know he's got good equipment. We know he's got talent. He should work out for him here.
Roman always coming out here with the really nice paint schemes.
Rusty Wallace throwback, it looks like. Am I correct?
It would, not quite a rusty, kind of. Looks like one of them, one of the
it
Kodak
looks-
cars they had back in the day. So I think they had a black Kodak car at one point, didn't they?
It was Miller Genuine Draft had this blue and red at the bottom. I want to say it's a Rusty Wallace throwback.
Same colors, but I think that one had like it was like feathers or something like that.
Miller Time in chat sounds like a fitting name. Is telling you that you are correct.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah.
no,
He
not
thinks.
wrong. It is Miller time.
Miller Time thinks.
Hey, I grew up in the '90s, so I kind of know the throwback.
See, like I started watching NASCAR in 2000 when I was fairly young, but like I do not remember paint schemes or anything like that. I just never had the connection to learn that type of thing.
I want to say that's a '96, if I'm not mistaken.
Either way, a great looking car here on Throwback Week on iRacing. A lot of great throwbacks this week.
I will say I still am kind of in love with Garrett Main's paint, though. That thing looks good.
Yeah, Garrett Maines, that is...
I'm a sucker for metallic blue and weird angles. Y'all know that already, though.
Yeah, Garrett Maines rocking the 12, his car from the Pro Series, our lone pro driver here on Friday Night Top Split, presented by Ryco Performance. But the yellow flag is about to drop, and we are going to get green again.
I mean, hey, Garrett's throwing it back to last week at Kansas.
Yeah, he's also throwing it back to February at Daytona, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
Just whatever,
Wait, is that
whatever week.
Is that double 12 outside line we have there?
Oh, that's one thing you will learn about this series is that there is a lot of number 12s in the top split of NiS. This has been a talking point several times.
I guess it's better than the splits I run where they're all 88 or 3.
But we are ready to go green again. Nicholas Vroman leading us with Garrett Maines on his outside. Alex Murray and Paul Pedroli beside him. And in fifth position, Andrew Navarro. Pace car is in. We wrap around turns 3 and 4. A little bit different of a weight. ISM Phoenix. But here we go.
And then reach their box. And there they are. They're off. Roman gets a great jump on the rest of the field. Doesn't have to deal with the traffic. Now he's out in clean air. Doesn't have to deal with nobody else.
Oh, some action on the wall there. Looks Clayton Hoffman getting in the wall and Josh Watson, but they are able to keep it clean. Let's just keep the side-by-side battle going like this. I love it.
Conklin Hoffman going side by side, going into one. Not very favored to go side by side into one. They make it out okay though.
The cars are starting to settle out. Drivers starting to go single file here. Junior Borborema though, that driver who we always see push it at pretty much all times.
Thought they were fixing to go 3 wide there and put the 17 car in the middle.
Ooh, the 22 of Jose
Big
Salas
Ben.
Jr. getting the apron. How does that affect your car going into turns 1 and 2 here at Darlington?
Well, it depends on how deep you hook it. So, if you come in kind of a balance angle, you know, if you take it straight, you're good. If you take it when you got a lot of wheel into it, you're going around, or you're sliding up. It's like it makes up its own mind how it wants to send you, but it'll send you.
We'll take a cockpit view here, see if he does do it again. No, just selects to stay a little bit behind. Maybe next few laps, if we do catch him right on the back of a bumper, we'll take another cockpit view and see if he does send it like that again.
I didn't want to interrupt, but freaking Joseph went 3 wide in the turn 3. I think he's doing it again. And he passed those cars going 3 wide as well. But now he's getting sent backwards.
Oh, loose. I don't like that from my pick. That shouldn't be happening.
He did that earlier. He did it around 2 other cars, and he made it work. That time it did not work.
Sorry, man. It's Joseph Squared. There's 2 of them. He'll be all right. It'll buff.
I don't think that's how that works, Sheldon.
I'm positive that's how it works. What are you talking about?
Like definitely some argy-bargy, as they say back here, as drivers are getting into each other, bumping each other on the wall. And as we say that, Brandon Evans is out to the inside and losing a couple more positions.
He's about to be the caution the second time around.
Probably a little bit of frustration behind the wheel right now. He is down 16 positions from the start of the race. Oh, it looks like Justin Levine ain't going to pass here, or at least going for it.
High side is so hard to get around a guy on the high side. They got so much more steam coming off the top.
Yeah, the cars in front of him were just able to get a really good run off. The pass won't be happening this lap, but he will be fighting off Nathan Bigger.
It's always sketchy coming out of 2 when you're oh right in the fence. Oh. Yeah, I hate having to pass people in 1 and 2 here. That's typically my experience every time, except they bean off and take me down to the inside wall.
Dude, it happens so much. You just bounce off the wall coming off an exit. Usually, you get a little bit offline if somebody gets on your inside like that, and then as soon as you come out the exit, you're way offline, and the next thing you know, you're in the wall.
And it's sad to say it's better now than it's ever been. Because you remember, a couple years ago before they rescanned this place and we had that just giant jut of safer barrier coming out of 2?
Yep.
Oh, so bad.
So, Ryco Performance in chat has said that the Roman throwback is to his PE Pro Championship run. So, that's what he had when he was racing in the Pro Championship on Heat.
It almost looks like a Rusty Wallace throwback to me, but it's close.
It's a sick-looking hot rod. That's pretty cool.
But some things change, some things don't. Garrett Maines leading the field with Andrew Navarro tailing right behind him. Navarro just recently got up front, up 3 positions since the start of the race.
That's another person that's been fast this week. Watched my buddy Ed Shearer. I spotted him the other day, just casually, and he's been Andrew Navarro's been up front most of these weeks, or most of these days of this week.
This car there, is that a throwback?
Not sure. I think that's just a normal paint job.
Looks like he's got a lot of. Oh no, I can't see properly. That's actually a little color flex on the front. That's actually very neat.
I'll tell you what, he has hounded Maines up there right now, though.
Yes, he is. He is trying to get to the outside of Maines as we speak.
He's going to build a nice run down here, down the front straightaway. I doubt he's going to be able to do anything with him in 1 and 2. It is so hard to get a run strong enough to get down to somebody's bottom unless they make a real big mistake in 3 and 4.
His hood is Louis Vuitton.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back somewhere coming out of 1 and 2.
Yeah, Austin Fitzgerald. In the wall.
Oh, man, he's that
Oh,
thing.
the Hot Wheels car's loose as well. They are 4 wide in the back stretch.
He's going to park, it looks like.
We're going to get a caution here if Fitzgerald doesn't tow.
Oh, that's not going to... No.
Oh, boy.
This is disaster.
What? That's...
Oh, my God.
He's gonna get the field here.
Oh, he's...
That was...
What the heck was that?
He's...
Well,
Just,
the chat is not happy. They are not happy with him right now.
well, no doubt. That was just ridiculous.
hey, you just parked that thing right in the racing groove, man. Like...
We will get a replay of that unfortunate event.
I think Conklin might have clipped him.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. Austin Fitzgerald getting to the outside. Now, this is just when he was leaving the pack. So there is a few moments here where there is no cars around him.
Oh, it was a full lap.
He should have towed. This is not... He's gonna get bad protest for this.
Yeah, it's pretty dang egregious. Oh.
Wow, Alex Murray got the worst end of it.
That's the most heartbreaking thing too. As a driver on here, you put all this work, all this practice, and everything into coming here and running good, and it gets taken away from you by something foolish like that.
Well, cars are coming into the pits as we speak. Garrett Maines leading them down, but we will take this moment to say a thank you to our sponsors, and we'll be right back for more coverage of Friday Night Top Split presented by Ryco Performance. absolute calamity here at Darlington as we are coming back to take the green flag. We just saw Austin Fitzgerald stop on the outside and several cars get into him. Very unfortunate, very odd that there was no yellow. And boys, how is that going to affect the race tonight?
I mean, it completely throws any strategy plays that these guys were making out the window. It's, a lot of these guys were saving tires and trying not to wear their stuff out real quick. And, now we got another caution. Everybody's got 4 Goodyear Eagles under them, and they're going to go back at it. But main problem is it tore up a lot of cars that, looked like they were going to be moving through this race. That's a shame.
Pace car is off. Logan Power is up 22 positions after that pit cycle. And he will be leading us to the green flag with Sean Conklin, another driver up in front after being a little bit further back. But here we go. He elects to wait to the end of the zone, and the field does stay right on him. Look at Maines charging up the inside of Conklin, and taking him right away.
Maines with a power move here. I think he's going to get them both clear before he gets on the back straightaway. Oh, he got a little loose there. Now they're 3.
3 wide.
3 wide going into 3.
3 side by side. Conklin's going to get the edge coming through 4. But no, here comes Maines back on the bottom.
Yeah,
he's
Conklin pinching him right down.
You got two of the best and 2 of the most aggressive in the series right now, just beating the tar out of each other.
They have not stopped side by side for the past lap now.
Yeah, we got 100 left in this thing. Back her down, guys.
Ryco Performance teammates battling out, banging it out. Conklin, 3-4, pinching him down every time.
Look, right now, I don't think they're teammates. Not in this instance.
We still got more than 100 laps to go.
Oh my God.
It's the battle for clean air. This is all this is. Who wants the clean air the most?
Right now, if I'm Navarro, I'm loving this. Let these guys go out here and wear their stuff out and beat the doors off it.
Right when we change the camera angle. Garrett Maines dropping down and causing more commotion behind him. Looks like Paul Bergoli had to give up a couple positions. Because of that, we will get a replay here shortly.
That's the last thing you want. And Maines is smoking the wall out of 2.
Nope.
Right in
3
front
wide.
of Levine. Yeah, that was pretty aggressive.
Interesting turn of events there. Maines went from leading to where is he now? 12?
Yeah, it's a costly mistake to make in a track that is so difficult to get by people. Here's our replay.
Garrett Maines on the inside. This is, I believe I got it right when it happened.
Well, we'll see if he did.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
Probably a little bit of netcode.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of netcode to me.
Oh.
Great move by him not to push it back up into traffic there, though. That could have been real ugly.
We'll go back live.
Oh, we got a car sliding. I don't know the number. Barbarema.
Yeah, Barbarema, as we see right when we come back live, in a little bit of trouble. Oh, and right in front of the Hot Wheels car also getting loose and up into the wall.
Hang on, is that a Juan Pablo throwback Barbarema's running?
That he can't.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know. It looks kind of like it, but I'm not sure.
Looks like the old JPM Target car from back in the day.
It might be.
The jet dryer machine.
Yeah.
Garrett Maines making up some positions from that unfortunate event as he gets past Clayton Hoffman for P8. And right in front of him, a little bit more action. It looks like Logan Powers and Brandon D. Evans as Logan Powers is starting to just pull a little bit away from him.
I just can't believe the aggression level that we've seen out of these guys this early in the race. It's like this now. I'm gonna hold my breath the last 50. Right now, you got Navarro running down your leader, Sean Conklin, getting down to the inside, coming into turn 1 here. I'm pretty sure he's got the momentum to make the move and make it stick. And no, Conklin's going to make contact. Oh, big save by Navarro.
Yeah, he did get a little bit of apron there and was not able to control the slide up. And unfortunately, he's got a few car lengths now behind Conklin to make up.
I mean, here's the problem for Conklin now. You've already gone and probably frustrated your teammate.
Tommy Gossett almost was wrecked as well.
Like you've already gone and probably frustrated your teammate, who's, you know, probably the class of the field, at least from what we've seen in the early stages. And now you got another guy sitting here running you hard, and you're not giving an inch to him too. Like, I mean, I get it, but you know, you drive aggressive, you get it back. So I'm curious to see what Navarro's going to do here later in the run.
Yeah, Navarro. Well, we've seen him be fairly patient throughout his times on broadcast here, and I expect him to do the same.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, you see somebody driving everybody aggressive, then you get to them, eventually that patience starts to run pretty thin.
Take a ride on board here, the Louis Vuitton hood. Just trying to, taking the Kyle Larson line here at Darlington.
Yeah, he's trying to build that momentum so he can get back down to the bottom going into 1 here.
I'm trying to dime in the corner, trying to build that run.
And just about doing it here. You can see Navarro's, Conklin's getting pretty tight up there in 1 and 2. And big slide with a little bit of help from Navarro there.
Yeah, he got right into his bumper, and you got to maintain that speed where you will be spun out, and just come out of the corner was a little bit too much, but he was able to keep it underneath him, Sean Conklin.
These guys are running hard out here right now in the top 2.
Yep.
And look who's creeping his way up into P3 here. Old Roman going to the front. I feel like that's the narrative every week.
Yeah, Roman, one of the most consistent drivers, definitely in the history of NiS, along with Garrett Maines.
Yeah, I like what he does. He doesn't go out and create a whole lot of chaos. He just kind of lets the race fall in his lap. That's the way you got to do it with these things.
Justin Levine side by side with Clayton Hoffman as they trail Brandon Evans, inching each other out lap by lap here. Who will come away with position? It looks like it will be Clayton Hoffman. Ooh, Evans loose.
I mean, every time I've seen him tonight, he's either been up into the fence or half sideways coming out of the corner. He's trying, that's for sure.
That's the car you want to stay away from.
Well, Clayton Hoffman ain't about that. He is down for the pass, and he'll take Justin Levine behind him, looks like. Nope, Justin not able to hold it, but that's one of those things, you know. You say something wrong. And Evans goes around.
The inside wall.
Hey, coming back on track. What's going on tonight?
Oh my God!
He did.
Why did he?
We're trying to.
Why did he not hold the brake?
These guys.
Yeah.
I just think these guys are desperate to get the yellow to come out when they wreck, and they're just not thinking about it.
Yeah, these are things we definitely do not like to see in any official racing. Is like, especially top split. You expect these drivers to actually like hold it down and not cause mass chaos. But you know, from the last caution and now this one, and that is a mean crap walk.
Yeah, no, he absolutely paid the price for that. For not holding it down there.
Fast and Furious.
What could have been a day he could have salvaged, he's completely done himself in.
I'll take the replay here of that caution. Justin Levine, yeah, just getting into the back of him.
He locks it down right there, and he lets it go.
Let's try to get a better angle here, because I think he got loose and Levine got into him. I mean, Levine was going to get into him regardless there, but...
Yeah, we'll take a onboard view from Brandon D. Evans' ride and just see how this went down.
Yeah, you see he's getting all crossed up.
Oh,
there.
he got a good shove from Justin, that's for sure.
Yeah, see?
He looked like he was crossed up there before Levine got to him. He got a good shove there, that's for sure.
He was trying to gas it up, it looked like.
Yeah, he looked sideways there. He was loose this past handful of laps.
But was his clutch in?
He went
No.
into neutral when he dropped a whole bunch of gears, went into neutral. But from what I've seen, he held the brakes down all the way to when he hit the first wall, and then it looked like he just let go. They're out.
Definitely something I don't like to see. We'll get a view from Justin here right after this.
Wait, locks it down, then lets him go.
Yeah. Basically, looked like he shoved it in reverse there. There's no reason that car should have slid up like that.
And he should have barely made it to the dash lines on the back stretch.
Yeah, see, you got loose there. I think
Lock up.
Levine just
Yep.
finished him
Lock
off.
Lock it up.
Yes. Oh.
Let it go.
Yeah, I pumped it in reverse
locked it
and
up.
then pressed the brakes again.
Yeah, that's
I don't think he pumped it. I think he just bumped it into neutral and let it roll.
Oh, those tires sped up, dude. Like that.
Yeah,
That was reverse.
like, it looked like he had.
Well, 59 laps in. We're going to be taking lap 60 here under caution at Darlington Raceway. Clayton Hoffman, our new leader, with Joseph making his way up to the front of the field. Ethan Lane behind an MP3. Alan Wilson the third, P4. Nathan Biggert in P5. Chris Wilhite, P6. Nolan Hodgson, P7. Johnny Baldridge, Paul Begroli, and Sean Conklin rounding out our top 10.
A lot of bad judgment calls today on this race.
What's the moon looking like tonight? Is it full moon?
I don't know.
It is a major aurora borealis night tonight.
There we go. That's the one we're going with, because if it wasn't that, I was going to say is Mercury and Gatorade again.
At this time of year, in this specific track, we have aurora borealis. No steam fans, no one? No Simpsons fans? Okay.
Buddy, I live under a rock.
Hey, Steam Tams is a legend of a meme. But here we go. Pace car lights are off as we are in the backstretch. Pace car going to be coming off onto pit road, and Clayton Hoffman will be leading us for lap 61 here at Darlington Raceway.
Joseph finally made it up towards the front, and now you don't have to deal with everybody in the back.
Well, I'm sure the curse of our picks will come into fruition soon. But pace car is off, and yeah, he's off. And you're able to get a couple car length, or a full car length ahead at least here. And then side by side is Ethan Lane and Joseph. Ethan Lane just sending it in there.
Oh yeah, there's only one way you can take that corner. You got to go. You got to send it. Otherwise, you're going backwards. Oh, huge crash on the back straightaway.
Yep, Johnny Baldridge getting
Levine's
loose.
in it.
Yeah.
Levine, Conklin. And there won't be a caution. It's off the racing surface.
I bet you Johnny's gonna be fun to listen to in the driver's chat here.
Johnny's car is doing a three-wheel motion right now.
Oh, Navarro getting into Baldridge, and then Baldridge comes down, and yeah, Levine and which is the Ryco car there? Conklin.
Conklin was the one that got busted there.
That's definitely unfortunate, taking out some of our NIS top runners. But Clayton Hoffman now getting quite the lead in front of Ethan Lane.
Ethan Lane earlier had that single car spin earlier, and now he's up towards the front. Very interesting that he made it. Now he's made his way up here.
Cautious.
Yeah, I wonder what everybody's tire strategies are right now. Because it looks like we've had a lot of the field come to pit, a lot of them stay out. And
We will pull up the pit strategy here. Our top 5 are on 25 lap old tires. And Chris Wilhite a couple positions behind on the same cycle. But everybody else came into pit from our last caution there.
Yeah, we got a lot of movement going on right now.
A lot of shuffling. A lot of these guys with newer tires. Hard to pass some of these guys that got a little bit older tires, but they're not completely used up yet.
Joshua Watson getting around Paul Bergoli. Chris Wilhite on the older tires, also getting passed by several cars there. We see the 33 Hot Wheels car just getting to the inside. Nope, falls behind, but a few positions ahead. We do see Vroman right in front of Maines. And Nolan Hodgson battling it out there for P7. Ooh, Maine's loose.
Oh, Maine's big loose there on the bottom. He's going to drop a spot or two here going into 1.
Yeah, the bad luck continues for Maine's. Will he be able to get it together before the end of the race? I bet most likely. He seems to always do.
No, it's G Mains, man. You never count him out.
Oh, and right as we look away, Vroman making a move. And Vroman now in P5, working his way back up.
Yeah, Vroman's just out here doing what he does best. Everybody else is out here going full send, knocking down the fence, wrecking, tearing their tires off. He's just methodical, working his way through this pack nice and slow, nice and clean. You love to see it. Oh, a bunch of cars at the wall there, too.
Yeah, and Clayton Hoffman in the field, just working their way around lap traffic. That is Justin Levine there. We see with the crunched up front end, still cutting laps.
Yeah, feel bad I picked him. I did it to him, man.
Yeah, it was going to be someone.
You put the lock on him.
These guys ain't giving each other an inch back here.
Sean Rogers trying to control 2 lanes. Oh, there we go. Ooh. That's a hard hit for the 12 there. 22 cents it in. Yeah,
makes me nervous to watch. Oh, big contact there at 2 into the fence.
Wall, 3 wide.
3 wide, 3 wide.
It don't work. Not this place.
It'll work for a second. Not 2, though.
Right behind them, we do see not so much a throwback, but great bread car there for any Brad Keselowski fans.
Oh, Hodgson now. He's just rolling backwards. He might have got some damage off that bump he took into the wall. And it just killed the car.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing right now, looking at Hodgson's car, it looks like he's crinkled that right front end pretty heavy.
Yeah, we do see, cannot see the right front here from our camera angle as we phase through the wall, but definitely we do see a lot of damage to the right side. He is wearing the lady in black tonight.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to hurt you pretty bad here.
He got all his stripes tonight.
And then what hurts a little bit more, the car that hit you and was battling with you. More positions.
Right.
Oh.
I don't know. Miller Bonds.
Ooh, threading the needle there.
Want everybody to learn what Miller Bonds just did. Held his brakes.
I'll tell you what, this is not a good night to have Ryco stickers on your car, that's for sure.
Miller Bonds getting loose. Yeah. Held his brakes.
He locked it down. Good job, Miller Bonds.
Some more cars coming, and then as soon as it's safe, gets off track after this car.
I'd like a golf clap for that.
Some people need to take lessons from Miller Bonds.
He did a good job, though. It doesn't look like he tore the thing up too bad. He should be able to put 4 on it and bring it back out and rip it. But yeah, just not a lot of patience out here tonight, man. People getting loose and guys just not lifting for them.
Clayton Hoffman still in the lead here on Friday night NIS. But with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more coverage here from Darlington Raceway.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Friday night's Ryco Performance Top Split, as Nicholas Roman now leads the field after our latest pit cycle. Your pick there, Joseph, up front. How does that make you feel?
Yes, sir. We already knew he was going to be up towards the front, but now he gets to be in the clean air, and let's see how he does. It does have Garrett Mays behind him, so that doesn't vote well for him, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and there we go. He takes his run at the lead here. We'll see how long he can hold it. Garrett Mays getting right back to the inside of another one of the Ryco cars, but Joshua Watson looks like he is going to let his teammate go ahead and try and take the lead from his other teammate.
Oh, yeah, we absolutely don't want to be the guy to run you don't want to be the guy on the team to run your two teammates into turn one here in a restart and cause a whole big mess. Pretty smart driving for him. I don't know about how easy Roman's going to be for Garrett Mays, though. I mean, we've seen some impressive stuff out of him the past few weeks.
That was
might be a hard sell for him.
Definitely a lot more calm restart than we've seen tonight, as we do see Ethan Lane get around Georgia Borborema. Jacob Snyder, I believe, just had a little bit of a blink there, but we do see a couple more cars prepping to go to the inside as Edward Shearer Jr. is on the inside of Chris Wilhite.
His car's all mangled up from earlier from one of these wrecks. I was going to say, Darby, you know why it's much more calmer? A lot less cars on the track.
This is true. It looks like we have 25 cars on the lead lap. Justin Levine is in P26, the first car lap down.
I gave him the jinx, man.
Yeah, usually when I pick him in my buys picking, he usually doesn't wreck. So, you know, I'm down to say you just have the jinx.
I'm picking him next week, too.
I'll do it again.
I'm going to tank that man's iRating.
But single file here, it looks like all the way back to at least P10, and no, even further back here. So we take a look through the field, all single file.
Yeah, right now these guys are trying to kind of get settled in, get themselves a nice little run under their belts here, try to get a little bit of wear on the tires and actually make some spots up here. A lot of the guys that were causing all that chaos, you know, they're a good percentage of them are gone now.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
You got a lot of these guys too. They're damaged. It's going to be harder for them to hold pace. So, you know, the packs are going to be a little less intense moving on here.
I must say, I do find some self-satisfaction in watching this 28 car of Bigger get past just because of his Bruins paint scheme. Go Canucks.
You and those biases, man.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm a fairly biased person. That's usually why I just point cameras.
I knew the hockey reference coming.
Oh, yeah. You knew. And it's painful. The Canucks game actually just starting right now, and I won't be watching it until we're done here, but I'm not even going to pay attention. I am watching NIS. That is more important.
See, this is the more like the Darlington I was going to think that we were going to have the race, because usually Darlington, when we get going in some of these races, they usually go on and we have a long green flag run. Usually we don't have these many wrecks in a Darlington race.
Yeah, this week actually on GridVision we did see a race that went green to green, or sorry, flag to flag green the whole way. That was Champion Power Equipment Truck Series that you can watch here on Tuesday night. No shameless plug.
I mean, what you got right now is you got a little bit of ego mixed in with a lot of talent, and sometimes that ego check rides out a little more than the talent can cash.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that tonight with several cars in the way that they brought those cautions out.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those wrecks too should have been cautions to begin with. Somebody just pushed it a little bit harder to make it one. So, at least based on the way Darlington throws cautions.
And we do see Sean Rogers get around Jacob Schneider.
The track has cooled off. We're getting faster. Well, it's going back up. I noticed the track went down to 95, so they are going a little bit faster. I know the leaders should be going a little bit faster, but, you know, as this track gets hot and cold, you know, cools off, they'll go a little bit faster than what they were earlier in this pace.
Well, if you do want to fact check us, anyone in race, I believe it was around 107 on track when we started, so definitely a lot cooler, and these cars are going to be a lot more grippy. Sorry, looser. See, this is why I don't do it normally.
Well, they're pretty grippy when the track's gripped up because it's cooled off. Problem is, it gets like a false sense of security. It'll sneak up on you. Since you gripped up a little bit more, you get to hold the loud pedal a little bit longer, and next thing you know, you shoot through the right rear tire, and then you're in some real trouble there. I honestly find it harder to save on a cold track than a hot track, personally. But then again, I'm weird. That's why I'm here talking about it.
Well, we all knew that, Sheldon, but we will take a look at Nicholas Roman. Definitely getting away from the field. Garrett Maines, several car lengths behind, 6/10 of a second at the moment.
Yeah, Right now, I'm trying to figure out is Roman just pulling or is Garrett saving?
Yeah, we have seen Garrett be one to save his tires, and even when you don't think he's saving, he actually is. He's that good, talented behind the wheel of that Camry.
Yeah, both these two up front, they're just absolute rockets. There's a reason we talk about them every week, that's for sure.
Riding on board with Mains as he does look to catch up to Roman. Maybe he's listening because it looks like a little bit further behind here.
I like what I'm seeing out of him right now. You're seeing a real steady wheel here through the corners. He's not jerking it too much, you know. He's letting the car figure out where it wants to go before he tries to put the power down.
Well, we did see there as he does go through, as he went through 2 and 3, he did get up to about almost a full tenth closer to him, but then Roman is able to pull out on the exit.
Yeah, I think it might be that diamond he's running there because I think Roman's running a little bit closer to the flat. Yeah, it's that line he's running. It's kind of eating him a little bit on exit.
Yeah, we just saw through 3 and 4 of Roman getting very close to that white dotted line. And he doesn't even get close to touching it. That's definitely got to save your tires through 1 and 2, as it's just such a different corner than 3 and 4.
Oh yeah. Well, there's some magic down there in 3 and 4. If you can get the left side tires hooked up on the paint just a little bit, it's like it slots the tires into like the transition between the banking and the apron, and it kind of holds you in there. It lets you get away with a little more throttle and keeps you from wearing it out so much. You got a lot of options on this track where you can run it. Right now we got a side-by-side battle. Well, it's not much a battle anymore as the 20 of Joseph Squared moves out in front of Barbarema here to the back door of the wonderful bread machine as he dives down low going into 3.
Barbarema, though, that is one driver we've seen up and back, and as of right now, he's 1 position from his starting position. Oh, and Jacob Schneider getting a little bit loose there on the exit at 4.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a testament to this track, though, too. You know, this is one of those places that restarts you can really stand to lose a whole bunch. You know, a lot of guys, it's real hard to be aggressive and fast on the short runs here without wiping yourself or other people out, which is what we saw earlier.
Garrett Mains about on par from where we saw him last time that we went up front, about 7 tenths behind our leader, and in the corners getting up to almost 6 tenths, but looks like that is going to be the story for at least the next few laps.
He ain't making much ground on Roman. Little bit here and there, it seems like. It's just, maybe he's just saving. But one mover that seems to be moving up is Joseph. He's passed like 2 or 3 cars already, and he's moving towards the front. I've seen him save in a race, like I said, with Eric Shearer, let's say Tuesday, and he was so fast in the long run.
Yeah, Joseph up 21 positions from the start of the race. High of 2nd tonight, yet currently 7th.
Well, he's got 2 first names. Just Squared's doing what he does best, man. This is a driver's track. I'm sure he loves this place. You know, there's a reason why you see the guys up front that we see up front right now. This place right here, it's all about just pure talent.
But how about this battle?
Oh, close right there.
Battling a little bit further back as we look at Jacob Schneider battling with Alan Wilson III. And Alan Wilson dropping positions. 3 wide.
That wasn't. I don't think that was the design there for Biggert.
Bruins fan things.
And Nolan Hodgson, he went forward and went way back. He had to make evasive action there.
Yeah, that was a big slide there. The fact that he kept it under him was shocking for me. I thought that car was going to the inside fence.
Nolan Hodgson, car number 31, number 12 on screen. But when you're the 31st car in the split, like, what do you have to lose? Just go out there, get as good a race as you can, and gain as many positions and gain that iRating. he probably might have never even been expecting to be in top split tonight. So everything's a bonus when you're car 31, up 18 positions.
He's absolutely running a good, clean, smart race.
Jacob Schneider getting loose.
Man, they're bound and determined to wreck out of 2 here. Past few laps, I've been seeing cars bounce off the thing like a pinball game. Comes 28 down the straightaway with a huge run on the 24.
Yeah, Nathan Bigger.
Not going to be able to complete it, though.
Yeah, decides better against it, but that is one thing that we have seen that Bruins car. He has had some great runs moving up through the middle of the pack tonight.
And sure got a little loose, but he was able to make that pass right there. And he's going to have the Bruins car and Jacob Snyder
there.
Yeah,
go with him.
Teammates bumping into each other there, but they are able to hold it down, and Jacob Schneider looking like he is starting to gather his tires back underneath him after getting loose there a few laps back.
Oh,
and a push. And a push behind
and
them.
Another push. I was hoping the 25 would finish the trifecta there.
Yeah, 12 on 12 violence there is what we just saw between Nolan Hodgson and Miller Bonds, yes.
I was about to say, this is not Daytona.
You mean we can't tandem here?
No.
And Vroman is just walking away from Garrett Maines up here.
Yeah, almost up to almost 9/10 of a second as the lead here.
Watson was close to Garrett Maines, but now he is falling off. He may have ate away his tires quite a bit, but as you see, Joseph making his way towards the front. Here he comes.
Yeah. Oh, and look at that entry compared to Watson. Then he just sticks it
Look at
down,
his time.
gets to the wall, and rips it.
He's running 29.9s.
This right here is the part of the run, or if you're up front, you're probably the most stressed out you'll be all race. You know, you're getting ready to get into that pit window. You're getting ready to come down and get some tires.
Look at the difference on laps, though. Vroman and Maines, 44-lap old tires. Ethan Lane in third is just about to hit lap 30, and still,
we got a wreck. We got a front stretch. Robert Ramos and the Hot Wheels car. I don't know who Sean Rogers.
Oh. Well, you know what? I mentioned strategy. Throw it out the window.
He's gone. She gone.
So we take a look here from the GridVision drone. Borborema getting to the outside, but Rogers just getting loose on the outside. It goes around, several cars collected up in there. You guys called it several laps back. We weren't looking at it when it happened, but you guys said that you're surprised the caution never came out. There it is.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking for Borborema. Yeah, run a good race, up and down like we were talking about, but he was working himself back into the positive there. And just come out of the corner and do it on your outside, gets loose, and next thing you know, you're in the fence before you can even catch your breath.
Well, a rather unfortunate series of events that we've seen here tonight at the Lady in Black. But with that, we will take our final commercial break of the night, and we will be back green to the end of the race here at Darlington Raceway. See you in a moment.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to GridVision's coverage of Ryco Performance Friday night top split. We are covering the top split of NiS action here at Darlington Speedway. Garrett Maines just beat Roman off the wall or off the pit road barely, and taking the green flag here, he beats the field.
Well, I tell you guys,
And
we saw that aggression earlier in the race.
Go
That'd
ahead.
be a whole lot worse. Maines with an incredible lead. Coming now to turn 2 here. They're side by side behind him for third. Oh, we got a big slide out of Joseph squared. He's going to gather it back up. He's going to lose a couple spots here, but he's going to be clean to carry on.
Yeah, definitely not as calm as the restart as the last one. These drivers know his go time. Less than 40 laps to go. Clayton Hoffman.
Way off the pace. Off the
Big
track.
slide. Joseph Squared's going to settle back in here in P5. Nestled in right behind Joshua Watson. Not a bad recovery considering how loose he got there.
Clayton Hoffman doing the sensible thing and just takes it around the inside, nice and calm. But yeah, Ethan Lane trying to get to Garrett Maines and take the lead for the first time in this race.
Nathan Lane, man, where did he come from?
Ethan Lane. Nathan Lane's an actor.
I said Ethan, look, I'm speaking Virginian over here, okay?
Ethan Lane, he's been up front for quite a bit of this race. I believe he took a pit cycle to get up front, and then with the way the cautions went, he's just held his position in that Carvana paint.
Ethan
tell you
Lane
what.
came back from spinning himself out earlier.
Yes, that is
tell you what.
correct.
15 car in the split. You know, I don't see any team affiliations or anything on there, and he's up here running up with Garrett Maines, man. That's a pretty cool feat.
Well, I'd say he's Team Jimmy Johnson, it looks like.
Yep, and he's giving Garrett Maines a push down the back straightaway here into turn 3. Right in the bottom, which that's going to help him on the tires if he can hold that throughout the long run.
Yeah, nice clean lane. No pun intended. But Garrett Maines is able to get a little bit faster of an exit with that way he goes through 3 and 4. But he's just trying to match him as best as he can through 1 and 2.
Yeah, but right now, none of these guys should breathe too easy up there at the front, because you look back there behind Lane, you got Vroman sneaking his way back into the picture here, like he's done so many times before today. You do the Jaws thing, I do the Here Kitty.
As a cat's in the background.
Hey, Karen, how's it going?
I think that was coming from yours.
No, that was you.
I don't think so.
Is there-
my
is there
cat's,
another-
my cat's asleep.
On her outside.
Enough about cats right now. We got Ethan Lane trying to get the position as Joseph just holding off Paul Bergoli for the moment.
I was gonna say I don't have cats.
They're all going to have to be trying to tail up here to hold Vroman off, because he's working.
Oh, Ethan Lane in the wall.
Ethan Lane.
But he still gets to the inside.
Ethan Lane going to dive here on the bottom of Garrett Maines going into turn 3. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it down, but they're going to be close coming off of 4. slight slide out of Garrett Maines, but he's going to get it back up to the top spot, using that momentum on the top to ride back around.
Yeah, Ethan Lane, that looked fairly violent, but still able to get to the inside. What a run that was.
It's the Hail Melon. We got car in the wall back in looks like P5 right now.
Joseph squared in the wall.
Yep, Joseph squared.
Battling for the goalie.
Yeah, the goalie still trying to get around, and being patient, and hopefully trying to capitalize on a mistake here, as Joseph seems to have been prone to these mistakes the past few laps.
And right now, that battle for the lead's starting to heat up. Got Ethan Lane closing up here on Garrett Maines again. You got Roman following in behind them, and in fourth place we got Josh Watson sticking his nose in the picture too.
30 laps to go here. Next time by, these drivers know it is go time.
Absolutely, but also got to be wondering right now too. You know, as far backed up as these guys are, I wonder if Maines is saving. I wonder if he's trying to save a little bit of Goodyear.
Well, Paul Bergoli, after trying to spend this time to get around Joseph, now does have to worry about the 22 of Jose Solis Jr., as Solis has been looking to try and get to the inside of Bergoli the past few laps now. And now we have action for the lead.
Oh, yep, he gave him a little bump coming out of turn 2 here, and rode down on his inside going down the back straightaway. They're going to be close, a little pinch there, and I just don't think you're getting by Maines on the bottom here right now.
Yeah, what a pinch by Maines. They will run a slightly different line than we've seen, and he does make it work to keep the 15 of Ethan Lane at bay.
Ethan is bad fast in center 1 and 2, though. That's where he's making it.
Top is just way too strong. It's so hard to get that run on being the bottom car. You got lower RPMs, and you just don't have the momentum like the top does.
Yeah, and then we see Jose Solis Jr. electing to take the top lane to get around Bergoli, and Bergoli isn't going to have much choice in that situation. Maybe Solis will be able to do the same to Joseph here.
No, the only way you can make that bottom really work is if you pull a crazy slider and just, send it until you see Jesus going into turn 3.
Yep, we see him trying to do the same, but Paul Bergoli uses that opportunity to take the lane and almost put a little bit more pressure than Solis was probably expecting.
Was trying to go too wide here in the 1. Didn't work.
All right, now we got the leaders coming up on a lapper coming out turn 2.
Oh, Justin
Levine's going to get out of the way.
Yeah, it looks like he might have forgotten where the field was.
Oh, big shot to the rear bumper Maines from the 15 of Ethan Lane. I don't think it's going to do anything for him, but he did it anyway.
Ethan Lane trying to give Garrett Maines fits here. He wants to get towards him. He wants to pass Maines. Maines is hard, like I said, hard customer to pass.
Well, look, if you're going to put a bumper on Maines and get him out of the way, you better hope to God you got him in your mirror, well in your mirror before he gets in the next corner.
Gonna try again. Here he goes.
Is he going to try and slide him here? Looks like he's going to get the power down. No, they're going to block doors. No, pinch. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get down.
Roman's going to get on the outside here.
Yep. Here comes Roman.
Roman jumping at the opportunity. He gets around Ethan Lane for P2.
No, and I bet you Roman is the biggest Ethan Lane fan out here right now, because he's kind of just sat there and let Ethan kind of wear Maines down a little bit. See if Roman can get by him.
A little bit of frustration coming out of the wheel of Ethan Lane as he gets into the outside wall on the exit of 2. But Roman now, Garrett Maines just can't keep these cars out of his mirror.
Oh, here comes a huge run down the back, into the first turn here. He lifted up. He thought better of it. I think he could have made that move work, but hey, it's good to see some guys up here paying each other respect.
Oh, 33 car in the wall again. I don't know why, but he was sliding or something.
Well, if Romans definitely has to have some more confidence than other cars, because he was able to probably have the biggest lead of any car tonight here when he was in the lead. And that was with Mains right behind him, not able to catch.
Oh yeah, and he's coming up off a lot of good momentum here this week too. Yeah, won the top split and won Kansas NiS last week too. Yeah, the world's looking pretty positive for Roman right now. See if he can get done here in the Lady in Black.
Yeah, well, that's the move right there. If you have the speed, just keep it to the outside. Force Mains to take the inside, and I think he will be able to pull that off here within the next few laps.
What Roman's trying to do, he's trying to build up a run, trying to use that outside, see if he could get the speed on, use the momentum off the high side to carry into one, but you got to be beside him, close to near beside him almost, to start that run.
See some action a little bit further back. Joshua Watson making his way back into the top 5 and trying for that P4 or P3 position. Not able to take away the podium from Ethan Lane quite yet. Joseph now on his tail.
Yeah, Joseph's had a wild little night tonight, hasn't he?
Oh, I'd say between Watson and Joseph, they got to be like two of the most adventurous drivers in the Ryco camp.
Joseph Square is going to get the spot here coming into 1. Just smooth sailing ahead.
Yeah, a really big send. Several car lengths in front of Joshua Watson after that pass. Roman right on the end of Main, still trying to make that pass for P1.
Yeah, you see Watson lift off the throttle, give him that corner. Once you do that, you kind of break that momentum. It's going to take you a corner or two to get it back.
Souls Jr. now trying to make the move happen on the inside. Not going to happen this lap, though. A little bit further back for P12, we have Andrew Navarro and Nolan Hodgson battling out. And Navarro who involved in a wreck earlier tonight. P2.
3 wide here on the back straightaway.
Oh, don't be doing that.
Navarro and Hodgson
man.
have been battling it out for laps.
Where's going?
Earlier.
A Navarro car that we have seen up near the front tonight after getting involved in the wreck several cautions ago. Looks like he's got quite a bit of repair done and making the run around Nolan Hodgson in the Newman car. Oh, Jason Wallet on track is crashed. Ooh, that front end is gone if it was not gone already. We'll take a look here. Oh, no, that was him just being slow. It came back and said he crashed. Well,
you can trust that iRacing stuff, man.
Hey, we got to do what we got to do. That's how we find out if there is some action on track. But yeah, I believe he was involved in one of our previous cautions and just making some rounds around the track.
I think he got the required done and he tried to bring it out. He found out it wasn't ready.
He has just jumped to the pits. So maybe that was a little bit of an incident that just recently happened, just not being picked up by our telemetry here at GridVision.
Well, here's an interesting little fact. The leader is about to come up on old Johnny Ballridge here. Now, what's that little bit of dirty air going to do to Garrett Mains?
Well, we have seen most of the lap traffic tonight be fairly respectful and get out of the way, at least when they know there's cars behind them. But I'm sure that we'll see some more respect like that. Baldridge is a good guy.
Oh, Baldridge is absolutely. I'm just wondering like that, where they're going to catch him, when are they going to get to him, kind of deal. Sometimes they do kind of slip up on you, and there's not really much of a place you can go.
I was gonna say Roman needs to get this pass done because Joseph is coming, and he's gonna be up in this mix here in a minute, and he's been bad fast.
We'll take a look here at pit strategy. I believe it is fairly similar. Yeah, 29 lap old tires across the board for most of our field here. But Joseph is making that run, and let's go Joseph, my pick.
Oh, we got a yellow.
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 Andrew Navarro, it looks like.
Throw that long run right out the window again.
Why, why did we say it? But Andrew Navarro in his Louis Vuitton car has become a little bit less valuable after an incident. And we'll take a look here from the GridVision drone.
Patavision is not happy. He was saying something.
Oh, that looked like netcode there to me.
He locked
Yeah,
it
the
down.
way that thing. Yeah, great work by Navarro there not to.
Yeah, it
make
was
a
right
boo-boo.
on the line of being in a place where a caution could happen. Like, I don't blame him for getting back on the speed. It probably, who knows? He might have gone backwards and caution might have came out there. But let's get another view from another angle here.
There, it looked to me like that might have been netcode because the way that car shot down instantly, you get a little bit of time before you go into a full spin there. See him holding it straight.
Oh!
Yeah. That's exactly what that was. That's a shame. Because he was just starting to creep his way back up from that incident earlier.
Like, what was that? Patavision looked like he kind of was aiming towards the wall, kind of checked up. And then netcode maybe enforced it.
Of course, the
Yeah,
signs are in our way for that one.
Oh, no, you see that dent right there on the front? And I think he got a little bit of the netcode there.
Yeah, for some reason tonight the GridVision chopper is incapacitated. I think we never paid our fuel bill or something. We do not have the chopper tonight to get that good top-down angle.
Well, it's because you spent all that money buying us a drone.
Well, DJI, they had good sales.
You forgot to pay the chopper pilot, dude. He's on strike. You didn't see him in the parking lot?
Strategies all over the place. I think Roman took 2 and Lane took 2. And some of these guys, and Miller Bonds took 2, and Maines is probably on the 4, and everybody else on 4.
Well, thank you for taking the pressure away from my financial woes there, Joseph, about paying the chopper pilot. But, he just wasn't that good doing that good of a job. But yeah, we are coming to 10 laps to go here when we take our green flag. Actually, it will be 9 as the lights are still on the iRacing pace car. Benny, the pace car. Benny? Not. They changed the. No, it's not. It just doesn't rhyme. They changed the pace car driver's name, and the name sucks. That's all I know. But we have Vroman here leading us with. It will be 8 to go when we go green.
Y'all like Roman's call to take 2 here.
Absolutely. Because, look, we got 10 laps to go. It's going to be a shootout here at a track with one of the hardest set of corners to get through on a restart without widening the field. That 2-tire call, pretty nifty.
And Maines did take 4?
I believe so.
See, I do not agree with that call. Just with what we've seen tonight, we've seen the Ryco car is able to hold off cars that are 12-lap older tires, no problem. But with a few exceptions like Ethan Lane and cars like that. But Garrett Maines was able to hold Vroman off on the same when they were on equal footing. So I just really think that Maines will be able to get around Vroman here in these final laps.
Yeah, but he's starting up on that outside line, second row. The outside line's not going to get that good of a jump here, and I guarantee you from the second row it's going to be even dicier.
Well, we'll see, Sheldon.
Hey, man, I'm just, some hick from Virginia.
Hey, man, that's more opinion than your more valuable opinion than mine. I'm Canadian, right? So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But here we go. The pace car lights are off. We are side by side, and the pace car is off. Roman leading us to hopefully our final green flag of the race with Ethan Lane on his outside, Miller Bonds, Garrett Maines in P4. And he's off.
Vroman with another great restart. 15 of Ethan Lane slides the tires a little bit. Vroman's going to come up here and block the top. Take his line into turn 1 here.
Ooh, Miller Bonds.
In the back.
Oh, big trouble.
Oh, Watson down low. Oh, they're 3 wide. Patovich. Oh my God, they're like 5 wide back there.
How are they holding it together? Jacob Schneider just getting into the wall, coming down, and they all hold on to their wheels. Really great driving from these drivers at top split. But looking back up front, Vroman is getting that lead that we did see earlier. But
here comes
my God.
they're into each other.
That's
Joseph with the slide job, trying to put it in front of Maines. It did not work.
Oh,
Maines
more
just-
cars in the wall further back. Thomas Hazard into the wall and causing a bit of argy-bargy back here. But,
that would have worked, but Maine's kept it in the loud pedal.
yeah, did they phase through each other? Phase through each other, it looks like. But yeah, Maine's right on the back end, pushes him.
Oh, it's tight.
Maine's just puts the bumper to Vroman to take the lead back here with 6 to go. Or, sorry, 7 to go.
Four tires, man. The 2 tires are showing. Not enough.
Yeah, can confirm.
Yep.
Not enough.
The move would have worked out great for Roman if we'd had
Oh, we got a
the
spinner.
yellows
Yeah,
there.
Clayton
but-
Hoffman in the back. He is off track, and we will continue
caution.
green flag. Yes, no caution.
Oh,
Now, here between Joseph and Karen Maines, this is going to get interesting. Does Joseph Square still have enough to get past not Broman, but Garrett Maines here?
well, here's the question: how mad is Joseph Squared about that move in 1 and 2 a couple laps ago?
God, that would have been beautiful if he could have made it.
But I don't know. I think G Maines is going to do I think Garrett's going to do what Garrett does best here. At this point,
Jose Salas Jr. I almost call him Joseph Salas.
Oh,
Jr.
yeah.
He is up front when it
Where did
matters.
he come
Caution.
from?
Caution. It looks like
Oh.
Jacob Klein, amongst others.
huge wreck down the back straightaway here.
Maggie McGuire turned around as well.
Got a couple modifieds. Looks like. Hey, there's Levine. Hi,
Yep.
buddy.
Yeah, Maggie McGuire having more unfortunate luck. Like we'll see here in a moment, but usually, from what we've seen with her instances the past few weeks, not her fault. Just gets caught up in other good stuff. But we'll take a look here from the GridVision blimp.
Well, they were 3 wide.
We paid her blimp bill.
Oh, he just got loose, hooked down off the wall, and
Yeah,
Bruins car in the wall.
once again, just getting caught up in other people's stuff for Megan McGuire. Very, very unfortunate.
it's so easy to end up in something there in 1 and 2. You got those cars bunched together like that. There's nowhere to go, and
Ooh,
it
that
looked
looked
a
like
bit of
netcode there.
again. Is that a two times that we've had netcode off the old Hawaiian Rolls Ford?
Who's driving that
was,
Bruins
the last
car?
one, wasn't it?
Because he pounded the wall.
All right, well, we're going to take a look at something satisfactory here. If you don't like the Bruins fans, like me, or you don't like the Bruins, the fans aren't bad. Yep,
Yeah, it was net
code. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, you might want to go check out
Oh, he
his.
got booted into the wall. That's okay. You don't want to see that. All jokes aside, you don't want to see that for any driver. It's very unfortunate.
Hey, it was like he was playing hockey out there. Who got booted into the wall?
Body
Hey
check.
man, it's driving straight. We got a green-white checkered.
We have 2 minutes for cross-checking. Please report to pit road. But we are once again under caution, and it looks like we will be taking one of our one of 3 green-white checkers here.
I would give a noteworthy Ed Shearer Jr. in 7th. He's been up and down. Got his car a little bit prepared, but he's had the adversity, and now he's back up here in 7th.
Edward Shearer Jr., friend of the show, Team Conti driver. Definitely putting on an impressive drive tonight. But will Garrett Maines be able to hold off Joseph, finally getting to the outside of him for this restart coming up for this green-white checkered?
I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
It's going to be a tough ask, that's for sure.
Because that leader advantage on these restarts has just been so big for these guys on every restart.
This is going to be the thing. Joseph Squared has got to get the restart of his life, and it has got to be lined up with Mains going into 1.
Yeah, they are teammates, but I highly doubt they are in the same channel to count it down or anything like that. These Ryco drivers, very competitive with each other.
Joseph Squared's just got to just be on his board listening for when he fires that engine off. And when they get in this Geico restart box, because as soon as if Garrett gets a good fire off and Joseph doesn't, it'd be pretty much game over there.
Oh, no, I'm having flashbacks to that Indy that Brickyard 400 restart with Kyle Busch and Truex back in 17, or I think it was 17, where they finally decided to race it on one of the restarts and wipe themselves out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
1 to go here. Pace car lights are out. We have 22 people in the GridVision chat. Thank you for being with us tonight as we are coming to the end of our NiS coverage here. Once we take the checkered flag, and it's sure going to be a bar burner of a finish.
Based on everything we've seen so far, I'm with you on that.
Pace car getting ready to duck to the pit road, and Garrett Mains will lead us to the green flag.
All these 12 cars up front.
Hey, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's a problem, Wendy. And here we go. Green flag in the air.
Garrett Mains with a nice. I bet. Garrett Mains with a nice jump here into turn 1. Looks like he's going to get a good clear on second place. Jose Solis Jr. moves up, takes the second spot from Joseph Squared coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, Solis being the real problem. A Ryco car in the wall, and Will Height looking like he will bring out the caution.
Oh, Solis get ahead of him before the yellow.
I don't know.
We will find out here in a moment. Once they come through the flag, as we just seen, they will position them accordingly. And looks like Mains is going to hold on to the lead.
I don't think he did, because I think we have scoring loops on here, don't we?
Mine always come out right when they pass on track. So right now it's showing Garrett Mains in the lead. It won't show until Solis Jr. does get around, but he is not making the effort to get around. So
yeah,
I say Garrett Mains did hold on to the lead.
Let's wind that back, see how close that was, because that right there could have been absolute race changing.
Well, first we will take a look at the action that did bring out the caution. And what happened there? That is not when the caution happened.
That's Will Height.
Yeah, that is the last caution. When that came out, he was on pit road. Here we go with a view from the GridVision cameras.
Oh, who was that?
I believe that was the 12 of Miller.
Yep, Miller Bonds. What happened to him to begin all that?
Let's take a ride on board Miller Bonds in just a moment.
If he's gonna get a lucky dog here.
But he would have had an X during the caution, no?
Oh.
Oh, I guess no, he would. Yeah, he would be, because he's past it when the caution actually came out. Very odd indeed. A lot of questions are to be answered here in the final laps, as we are going to take green white checker number 2 here at Darlington.
I think we might use up all 3 of them.
No, don't say that.
Highly likely.
It's probable.
I'm gonna give it an 80-20 right now.
So you're saying there's a chance. Shout out to Kaylee H in chat here for Nolan. Nolan is in what position right now? P8. So he'll be looking to have a good run here in our final green-white checkered.
Yeah, look at some of these cars in the 30s getting the good runs today. Some people's misfortune. So, big turnaround for some of these guys. Gonna be good iRating for some of these guys.
Oh yeah, that goes back to that first key of the race. Run your own race. Race the track, not the competition. A lot of these guys have been out here racing the tar out of each other and tearing up equipment, and the guys have been kind of lurking around the back, tiptoeing and walking on eggshells. They've kind of snuck their way up into it while the rest of them are out for dinner. So.
Yeah, we said it once again and once before, and we'll say it once again. Darlington is a track of attrition. You always see a lot of marks, scuff-ups, and fenders missing on cars here at Darlington because there's just so much calamity.
Yeah, this place isn't normally this bad. This race has been there's been a lot of aggression from the start. I mean, I think on lap 40 we had Conklin and Maines knocking each other's doors off for like 5 laps straight or something like that. So.
Coming through the back stretch here, coming to the green flag, getting ready to take our second green-white checkered. The pace car is just itching to get to pit road. Will Solis Jr. be able to make another pass here, this time for the lead? That is a good question because we've seen him make a pass every single restart.
There's one thing I know about Solis. He's cunning and he's aggressive. He sneaks up on you when you don't expect it.
He's right there with Maines. Not much room separating them as we take the green flag. Oh, yeah, a little bit of lag there from him, but he is on it. And Garrett Maines is taking us into turn 1.
That means it's going to get a huge advantage down here to turn 1, but I don't know how long it's going to last. You got Solid sticking on the outside of Joseph Squared. Close, almost contact between Joseph Squared and Solis down the back straightaway, but Solis is going to pull away with it.
Big hit behind the field, but no caution as of yet. Looks like we will take the white flag this time by Garrett Maines, starting to run away with it.
Yeah, right now all Garrett's really got to do is just worry about getting a good 1 and 2 here. Don't get over that cushion. Don't push it up into the fence, and you'll be scot-free. Because 3 and 4, it takes a lot to get by you down there. And Maine's going to get through there nice and clean, nice and tidy into turn 3 here. And I just don't think Sauce has got anything for him, but Sauce with a big dig into turn 3. But it's not going to be enough.
Roman in the wall.
Yeah, 3 wide behind, but Garrett Maines is going to win tonight's race. Ryco Performance Friday night top split from Darlington. And we will have full race results coming back in a few, but we definitely take a quick look and see that 3 wide action coming to the checkered flag. Edward Shearer taking home a top 5 tonight. What a drive by him.
I think if you told Edward Shearer he was going to get a top 5 after his car being as beaten as it was, he didn't laugh at you.
Yeah, Roman, the big loser from that 3 wide situation. As, they come across the line 3 wide, 4 wide further back.
Yeah, it looks like you were right on the 2 tires there.
But Garrett Maines burning it down. Winner here from Darlington. Fought race, fell back behind early on after battling his teammate and able to come back and seal the W for Ryco Motorsports and the Left Court brothers. But with that said, we will take one final step away and we'll come back with full race breakdown and interviews from our top 3. We'll see you in a moment. And here we are with the full race results from Darlington Speedway. Garrett Maines taking home the W with Jose Salas Jr., who battled his way up through the field in P2. Joseph squared in taking home our final podium spot of the night. Paul Bergoli behind him. Edward Shearer rounding up top 5. Nolan Hodgson, Ethan Lane. Carlos Francesca, Nicholas Roman, Joshua Watson rounding out the top 10. Sheldon.
And 11th spot, you got Luis Vizera, followed by Junior J.R. Babarama. 13th place, you got Clayton Hoffman, followed by Jacob Klein, Chris Wilhite, Miller Bonds, Jacob Schneider in 17th, Justin Levine with a recovery coming back to 18th, Maggie McGuire in 19th, and Mike Knight rounds out your top 20.
And in 21st, you got Nicholas Padovich, and behind him, you got Sean Rogers and Alan Wilson, 23rd. Thomas Hazard, 24th. Andrew Navarro, 25th. Nathan Bargett in 26th. Johnny Balders, 27th. Logan Paris, 28th. Sean Conklin didn't finish, but then got 29th. And Jason Walt in 30th.
Yeah, very unfortunate race for Sean Conklin. Usually don't see him this far back in the race results. But rounding out the field tonight, Brandon D. Evans, who we've seen involved in some unfortunate events early in the race, questionable at most. Tommy Goss at P32, Neil Pearson, Alex Murray, Austin Fitzgerald, and Roger Pierce rounding out the field tonight. But with that said, we are going to get into our interview segment of the night. And we'll be speaking with Joseph, I believe, as we do see if he is waiting around. And yes, he is. Joseph Causey will be standing beside him.
Joseph, this is Joseph Causey in the booth. You got us?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you had a great run there going towards the end of the race. You had great long run speed. Was there anything else you think you could have done to get past Roman? I seen you pull that slider. You almost pulled it off, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, I was really close there to getting the slider. I honestly needed to go green like a single time. I wish we didn't get these late cautions ever, because I'm usually really good at saving my tires and keeping the tires on and really fast in the runs. At the tire strategy, I think around like lap 90 or 108 was when we got the caution. I was really hoping it went green there, because Gary and Roman were not good on fuel, so it was just me and Ethan, and my tires were mid at that time, so that sucks. But at the end there, when Gary got held up, the slider there was like my only option. If I was maybe a little bit more aggressive, I could have got clear, but it was just so close. I mean, it was the only opportunity that I thought was feasible, but it didn't work out. You know, I gave my all. It is what it is. Third's still good.
Hey, a great run nonetheless. You had a lot of adversity going towards the pack. But man, like I said, P3, nothing to sneeze at after everything you went through tonight. Is there anybody you want to shout out tonight?
Yeah, shout out to Ryco Performance for the fast car as always. Shout out to Ken, Roman, everyone that puts laps in to build these setups. Shout out to you guys in the booth. I like going back and watching the race all the time and seeing what happens and your all reactions and stuff. So thank you for putting it on every week. It's amazing.
Well, there it is, guys. Joseph coming away P3. Man, great run, man.
And next up, we have Garrett Maines, our race winner. And he'll be standing beside Sheldon Atkins.
Garrett, another incredible performance tonight. I do have to ask you, though, man, what was going through your head on those last few cautions?
You know, on that first green white checkered, I was kind of a little nervous there because I didn't get out of the corner quite as well as I should have. But I was ready the second time to put the hammer down, and it was a lot more grip out there than I was expecting. It's just the track had cooled off so much. I hadn't really pushed that hard all race long. I think all of us hit basically the fastest lap of the race there at the end. So, you know, I felt like I was in good shape once I got in front of Roman. I mean, there was, when we were coming back through with like 7 to go, that was a little sketchy. There were some incidents there that I was like, okay, that was about to be the end of my race. But, I mean, overall, thankfully we were in the right position this time to benefit. I made my box every time tonight. I didn't screw up qualifying, and we brought it home for the first time this week, so I'll take that.
Yeah, it's getting all those things together here, especially is a nightmare. I can be living proof to that. Any shout outs you got tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Huge thank you to Ryco Performance for a phenomenal car. It's unfortunate I haven't shown it all week, but thankfully got to do it tonight. I knew in qualifying we were going to be good. It just finally put the lap down. But also a big thank you to Scott at MCU Body, Linux, the guys at FGR Excel, and Left Court Brothers for their support.
All right, man. Well, hey, you have a good night. Just like I said, absolute incredible performance, and just about dominant tonight.
Well, I appreciate it. There were a lot of players in the race tonight. I mean, when Roman got out front, there was not much I could do with him either. It was going to be the same story with Sean. I mean, you saw how hard we were fighting. Netcode kind of ended our battle, but I mean, this is the fire I was playing with. I got burnt, but it was good. It was a complete like dogfight every time we were fighting for the lead. So lots of fun and just happy to bring it home.
Yeah, man. No, you couldn't even tell that you guys were teammates on that one.
Well, you see, that we were talking about this the other night. It's like you got your teammates, but at the same time, when you have a good car, it's the only people you got to race, and you know that they're on the same stuff. And if they get out front, that's kind of the race. So, you got to fight for those positions, and I think all of us understand that.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, you have a good night. Try not to celebrate too hard, all right?
Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
That was Garrett Maines, our race winner tonight. And that will bring us to the conclusion of our coverage here from Darlington on Friday night for Ryco Performance Friday night top split. But let's take a moment to take a look at the upcoming week here on GridVision. We'll be starting off Monday night with Monday Night Top Split, presented by Ryco Performance, our tried and true. We'll be covering a open at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, Pacific, 8:30 Eastern times. They can be difficult sometimes, guys. And we'll be back again at North Wilkesboro for some more racing the next night for Champion Power Equipment Truck Series. And then Wednesday, a little bit different, Bristol will be at with Thunderclap iRacing Series. I'm even getting backwards now. NiS, it is the All-Star Week, so we do not have any NiS coverage next Friday night, so enjoy your Friday off night, guys. And then we will be covering 500 miles from Indianapolis Super Speedway. Back in the IndyCar, we can actually say it on the service. It feels really great to be able to do that, and we will be there with the majors covering the second split. But with that said, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I am Austin Derbyshire, your normal producer here, alongside Joseph Causey and Sheldon Atkins. Thank you very much, and congratulations to Garrett Maines, and we will see you guys next time here on The Grid.